Hi, I'm David. I work at Kixie, and I've been helping a whole bunch of our customers transition from working in an office like I'm sitting in right now to working remotely. There's a bunch of different strategies that we've employed to help them do that. So I want to make it just a quick video to help you guys in case you were wondering, how do we move from an office environment that's becoming less and less safe with the recent health crisis to one that is more remote, where your employees aren't in an office, they're working from home, but in a way that you're still able to collaborate on deals and get all the benefits you get from working in an office. The first thing is you want to make sure that all of your communication back and forth is easy to do. That you can talk to each other in the office, that you can share ideas, you can collaborate on projects together, that you have, if not a real whiteboard to look at, like some kind of virtual whiteboard to work off of. Probably most importantly, that as a manager, you're going to actually get some accountability and reporting, right? You want to be able to know that your other employees are really doing work at home and not just surfing Netflix. In order to do that, it's typically going to take a couple different solutions, but I want to cover what we've been generally suggesting to our customers in terms of ways they can help adapt to the current environment out there. The first thing you're going to need is what's called a CRM. A lot of you probably know what that is right off the bat. What we need is a cloud-based solution. That way, all of your agents, wherever they're working, from home, from maybe a remote WeWork office or something like that, can just log in right from their browser, no matter where they're at, even if a coffee shop or something like that, and have access to everything that they need in order to do kind of their day-to-day. I typically recommend people check out HubSpot, Pipedrive, and Zoho. All you need to do is get signed up with a CRM like that, and then right away you're going to take all the contacts you've got on your current CRM, or maybe you've got on paper or whiteboard or whatever, Rolodex, and you're going to start migrating all of those contacts to this CRM that's in the cloud. And that way, every time your agents interact with people through that CRM, all of that activity is going to be tracked and recorded. So emails you guys send, messages you have between your agents and those potential customers or current clients, problems they've had, notes about their account, all of that stuff is going to be in one central place where all of you guys can access it, like your virtual office, kind of where you guys are all working out of. The next step is going to be getting some tools that work with that CRM that let all of your communication be tracked and recorded in it. First off is email. We all love Gmail. I love Gmail. G Suite accounts, those are great. If you have an Outlook account, that would work too. You can integrate your email provider, whatever it is, right into the CRM. They all have a method for doing that. It's really easy. That way it allows all the emails you guys send, as well as the emails you receive, to all be tracked and recorded under the appropriate contact. The next thing you're going to need is the ability to talk back and forth to each other really easily. When you're in the office, I can just stand over my monitor and yell to a friend. Now, you're not in that position anymore. I think Slack is awesome for that. That's what we use internally. It lets us talk back and forth really easily. Kixie actually integrates with Slack. Not to boast, but it's a great way to use Slack in order to communicate back and forth as you guys are doing this outreach right through that CRM. I mentioned telephony. That's the other big component, right? You guys no longer have a bank of office phones if you're still using office phones, right? And the last thing you want is everyone to revert back to their cell phone. Everyone's at home, they're making calls with their individual cell phone, and now you're going to ask them to leave that individual cell phone call and go over to their computer and manually take a note about what happened and log that into the CRM. It's going to be really inefficient. You're going to spend half of your time in the CRM logging notes after a call and half your time on the phone making calls. We want to shift that to like 90-10, right? But we want to be on the phone, moving deals forward, talking to current customers, not writing about it at the end of the day. So the way to do that is you're going to want a telephony system that's actually integrated with that CRM. Kixie is a fully integrated dialer with your CRM, so it actually exists within that CRM environment. But then it brings a bunch of advanced dialing functionality to it that lets you do a bunch of cool stuff to make your team more efficient than it would otherwise be. The cool thing is you can bring it anywhere you want. You can be in a cafe, you can be at home, you can be in the bathroom, and you can be using Kixie over a Chrome browser through a quick little extension, and all of your calls are going to be tracked and recorded inside your CRM automatically. So at the end of a call, that call recording is being logged in the CRM, it's being uploaded to the appropriate contact automatically, And whatever disposition or note you leave after the call, that's getting logged there too. Kixie also supports SMS. Same thing. All your texts back and forth from current clients to prospects, all of it's going to log and be tracked and recorded in your CRM automatically. It's nice just to know that you have a record of everything that was said back and forth so that you're not repetitive, so that if you and another employee at the same company are interacting with this person, you're not just repeating each other. And it's made automatic, so you don't have to worry about failing to log notes and now worrying about what was said the day before or something like that. I want to talk about the fun stuff before I run out of time. I've kept you for a little bit. The fun stuff that Kixie does is actually stuff that moves you beyond just being able to operate remotely. This is stuff, and this is typically why people come to Kixie, this is stuff that actually makes your team more efficient than they were in the office. Kixie's actually able to leverage workflow automations in Zoho, in Pipedrive, in HubSpot, even in other CRMs, to start taking a lot of what your reps are responsible for doing, especially after and between calls, and automating it, so they don't have to do it at all. Probably most importantly, is that Kixie's really big right now on helping you guys migrate from an office environment to a remote working environment where everyone's safe, where everyone's secure, where the office environment is predictable. Hopefully you guys can have even more efficacy than you had working in an office. I'm David from Kixie. If you have any questions about how to migrate from working in an office to working remotely, or moving your team, or even just considering it, and you want to start pricing out what it would look like and what kind of software you need, feel free to contact us. We're always happy to help. And if I'm not here in the office, you can catch me at home.